So a few of you are about ready to hand this in. Because of what we just talked about, and that is InDesign using linked files. In other words, the image files are not actually part of the InDesign file. The InDesign file is linked to your original file, the Photoshop files. Submitting this is a little different. InDesign, because of the way it works with image files, has a thing called well, there's a whole bunch of stuff, but when you're setting a file, let's say to a printer or to pre-press or something like that, there's a thing called package. It's under the file menu. This is how you're going to hand in your folder, your files. What package does is it gathers everything that you need for this document, and it puts it all, it makes copies in one nice convenient location. Makes a new folder basically. So let's say you had a more complicated document with text and with special fonts and with like 50 images. It would be a real pain in the butt to go out, find all 50 images, move them to a new folder, and then find the fonts, move them to the folder, and yada yada. I mean, it would be ridiculous. If you were doing a big book, like a yearbook or something like that, it would be just darn near impossible, really. So what package does is package is an automated function of InDesign that allows InDesign to gather all of the files together and save them in one location. And this is how you're going to submit your projects to me whenever we work in InDesign. So we go File, Package. Now it's going to go through a whole series of steps. It's important here. One of the things it's going to say is, it's going to give you kind of a summary. 0 fonts used, 0 things missing, 0 fonts embedded, 0 incompletes, and 0 protected. That's just fonts. Links, 2 links found, 0 modified, 0 missing, 0 inaccessible. If there was anything, you would say 2 links. Well, what do you think the links are, guys? Right? Those are your pictures, okay? If it said 1 link found, 1 missing, you need to stop right now, because that means one of your photographs is missing. And it's not going to be able to copy them into the folder, and then I'm not going to see it when I grade it. Okay? If it says 1 modified, you should stop. So really, it should just say 2 links found and done. If it says anything else, call me over. If it just says that the link is modified, all you would really need to do is hit cancel, go to your links, and find the one that was modified, and just double-click on the, there'll be a little yellow triangle here. Double-click on the little yellow triangle, it'll update, and then you can just go back to File, Package, and start the process all over again. Okay? Assuming everything is okay, which it should be for 99.9% of you, we're going to hit the Package button here. Then it's going to ask for printing instructions. You don't really need to do that at all. Although, it might just help to put your name down in the file name. What that'll do is it'll create a file name that's in there with your name on it. So that, let's say you accidentally put this in the wrong place, I know whose stuff this is. Can be helpful. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it does matter. Hopefully it won't matter because you're going to put it in the right place, right? Yeah. Okay, so then we click Continue. And now it's going to ask you where to save it. Notice that it says Save As Folder. It's going to actually save a folder, not just one single file. What you need to do is go to Pen Media, Media Shared, your Project Hand-In folders, Weisbrod, Semester 2, Photo, okay? And then you're just going to put it in your folder here. Now, also take a look at these things. Yes, we want to copy fonts. Actually, it doesn't matter because we have no words in here. Yes, we want it to copy all linked graphics. If you were to uncheck this, it would not copy the photographs. That's the entire reason why I'm having you do this. So that would be rather pointless. And update graphic links and package. That way, if there are any changes that have happened in the last 10 seconds, okay, which probably not, it will update those graphic links before it saves them. Okay, just nice and easy. And then all you got to do is I would change the name of the folder to Natural versus Artificial, and then maybe your last name. I think that would be prudent, so that your last name is on the folder itself. And then you hit Package. Once you've hit this button, you'll see it goes through a little process here. and it's packaging the fonts, saving the document, bringing all the photographs in. Okay. Now you might think, okay, cool, Mr. Westbrook, I'm all done. Well, no, not quite, and here's why. There's one last thing I think you should always do, and that is double check, make sure that everything's okay, right? It's never a good idea to submit something like this and then just assume. So I'm going to go to Pen Media, Media Shared, Project Handed folder. There's the folder right there. You can see here it's got my name in the text file, and if you click on links, you'll see the two images. There should be, okay, there is a font, but I don't know why. And then there's your InDesign file, your new one. I'm going to double click on that and open it in InDesign, just make sure everything opens nicely. It looks good, okay, and now I'm going to close it, okay, and I'm done. Now I'm done because I've double checked everything. I've made sure that both images are in the links folder. I've opened the InDesign file to make sure that it works. And that way Mr. Weisbrod doesn't have to come after me 2 days later, and I don't have to go through the whole process all over again. It's amazing what 30 seconds of just double checking will do, okay? Because problems always arise, as you guys well know, and it's always good to be prepared. Does this make sense? Okay, so to submit your assignment, you go File, Package, make sure you include your name in the instructions, make sure you include your last name in the folder, okay, that you're saving, and make sure you save it into the right place, and then everything else, you just follow the directions that are on the screen, and it's all set. Any questions? Oakley dokley.